Welcome back, everybody. It's Rama from Junk Journal Divas. Hello, my friends. Today I wanted to work on making some little fabric clusters, and I like to turn them sometimes into altered paper clips. Sometimes I just glue them down onto a page as an embellishment. And so I wanted to get some ready. These are examples of ones that I have made before in the past. I can link the video for these. Super easy. I just made altered paper clips out of these, and they're so cute. So I'll kind of figure it out as I go. Right now I have this grungy fabric. I put a backing on it because it was just a cotton, like a sheet or something. So I have these pieces, and I thought I'm going to start with using these as a base. Even though they're grungy, we won't really see them. And then I've got a lot of different fabrics over here on the side. I wanted to put usually what I do is put maybe a layer of, let me take one here. Something with lace to cover it, and then just start my layers on top of this then. And to do my pretty layers on the top, I have this package from Sheila, and I will put her link in the description, as I always do. And I don't sell for Sheila or anything. We are just friends, and she just does the most amazing kits of things. So she does different trims, and I'm sure you've all seen, if you follow my channel, her trims are beautiful. This particular package is all of these. Just look at it. I mean, just all of this boho fabric. It's all embellished with beads and pretty beautiful stuff. So I mean, I just need a tiny little piece of whatever it is to go onto my clusters that I'm doing. So I'm just going to grab, let's grab these reds. This is gorgeous. Look at that. Okay, maybe I just don't know what I need yet. This is just, ooh, look at that. And this is silk too. That is just beautiful. I love the color and everything. Tangled up here. Definitely want to pull that out. And okay, so this looks like the same thing. I'm going to leave a piece of this out. And this deep green, leave a piece of that out. I like a little bit of mess because I like to just kind of look for something, and when I spot it, I'm like, this is what I want, and then I use it. So I kind of like a little bit of mess around the edges. A messy edge. Okay, let's see here. This is kind of cool too. This is not silk. This is almost like a tulle fabric. Let me tie this back up. Okay, so let's start here. So what I'm going to do, I am going to lay a couple pieces down and work on a few at a time. I don't think I need this quite this large. I mean, they could even be smaller than this, but I'm just going to start with this first and see if I want to keep this shape, or maybe I want to change the shape. And then next I'm going to just take some of my different white doily type pieces, and just to cover this, put another layer, my second layer. Okay guys, so I wanted to do a little recap here of the stuff that I've done so far. So starting over here, I did the paper clips that are, I call these like a banner paper clip. And you can turn your paper clip either way and attach the fabric so that it will go on this way or, you know, this way onto a page. So I wanted to just show you some of them. And my sentiments, I went over them with glossy accents. So they're nice and thick and have a little bit of shine. And you guys, I am not a sewer at all, so don't think I can't do this because I don't know how to sew. Get in there and just do it. You don't have to be perfect with it. Only thing that I will say as a tip is if you, so say for example, you're sewing on this button in the back, make sure that you knot it and tie that section off before you move to another area. That's the only thing that is kind of important to know. So I have joy and peace, and this one I added on there with a brad. I put brads on this one as well. Moving on to, and I wish you could see this in person because I just love this fabric so much, that blue, that pale blue. And then the buttons are pearl buttons from Andrea Gaston. I will put her information in the video description also. They're so pretty. And then these are also the pearl buttons. So I made the banner ones. And then the other thing I like to do is make these clusters, and you can make them and just sort of leave them, and you can decide, you know, when you're using them on a project, if you want to just glue them onto a page or turn them into paper clips. So here I use some Tim Holtz paper, and so these are paper clips. And then this one is a round one. And then two other ones that are round. And then this one. And one of my favorite stitches is the couching stitch, where you just take a piece of, it can be anything, a fat piece of fabric or threads, and you just kind of stitch around it to hold it down. And I just love the look of it. So here are two that don't have anything on the back, so I thought I would show you how to quickly and easily turn these into an altered paper clip. So if you have a punch that is kind of the shape of your cluster, that's the easiest thing to do, I think. But you just pretty much have to cut out a shape of cardstock that kind of matches the shape of your cluster. So I have this piece, and it might be a little big, but we can trim that down a bit. So then I'm going to fold it in half because you need two pieces. So let me cut this excess off here. Then I'm going to take our paper clip. Now these can be two separate pieces. If you don't have one long one, it doesn't matter because you'll see here in a moment. We're just going to take our paper clip, and I like the longer part being on the outside. So I'm just going to put my paper clip on, and then fold this and glue this down, or put my second shape on top of it and glue them together. So it doesn't really matter if it's attached or, for example, if you have circles, you can just take your circle, put your paper clip on one, and then glue another circle on top of it. So, and you can use any kind of tape just to hold it down in the place that you want it. I'm using my double-sided sticky tape, of course. And just going to put a piece on top of there. Around this with some glue. Then I'm going to close it. I'm going to kind of pinch at the top here to make sure that's really nice and tight. And then to press down, I don't want my lumpy part to be here. So I'm going to turn it upside down and kind of press there. And now I'm going to glue my cluster to this part, and that's it. Double-sided sticky tape and then some glue works great. Okay, so just make sure you're going in the right direction here. I'm going to add some glue. And then figure out which way I want to position my cluster. And we're just going to glue it on there. Press down around the edges to make sure it's nice and adhered there. And that's it. That's how simple it is. Here are two other ones that I made a while ago that I still haven't used. This is one of the Tim Holtz tags. This one, this is just a piece of ribbon that I put through my paper clip. So, like I said, these are very easy and so cute. I hope I inspired you guys to make some and come over to Junk Journal Divas. Let me know what you are creating, and thank you so much for joining me today.